Last stream before the big fight. Weigh-ins just got done. Holloway faced off with Max. Hey, yo, did you guys see? Conor McGregor kind of made a GOAT list. I forgot what it was on. Complex. He made a GOAT list. What up, John? What up? What's going on, bro? You see Conor McGregor's little GOAT list he made on Complex? It was pretty interesting seeing how he ranks the fighters. Completely different than most people. Nah, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, he made a GOAT list on Complex. It was pretty funny. My last video, I reviewed his GOAT list. So check it out if you get a second. I rank McGregor's GOAT list. It was just with the options given. They gave him like, I don't know, 10 fighters to rank, and he ranked them himself. Yeah. What up, everyone in the chat? What's up? Final thoughts on the fight tomorrow. I mean, there's been weird shit going on this year, but listen, I picked Gaethje. I picked Gaethje last time, and even though there's weird shit going on, I still think Max is going to be a step ahead. And Charles is going to be watching this tomorrow, clenching his fist, grinding his teeth, thinking, why couldn't I have got that main event? Well, because, you know, you had a boring BMF fight. I've never seen someone win a BMF belt and get punished. Actually, maybe Gaethje. What up, homie? What's up? What's up? How you feeling? I'm high as fuck right now. 10 out of 10. All right, make sure you got some of that good stuff for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day, too. Dude, I've seen people saying they like Charles versus Max, too. Not sure what they saw in that fight. You know, maybe they just got done with jiu-jitsu practice, and they were like, yeah, I was holding someone's back in jiu-jitsu practice. But hey, that was an MMA fight. A BMF fight on top of it. BMF belt on the... If there's a belt on the line, that means there's a gentleman's agreement to be exciting. You gotta be exciting. But hey, he exposed a flaw in Max's game. It just didn't pay off for him his next fight. So hyped, dude. Greatest company man of all time throwing down with Conor tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm not usually a fan of company men fighters, but Max Holloway, of course I'm a fan of Holloway. He gets a pass, all right? I don't like many company men fighters, but Max Holloway gets the pass. He's a great company man. Exciting. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I have 2 grams of dabs right now. I'm good for tomorrow. All right. All right. Get the bottles popping and get the rigs and the smoke ready. Thing is that I've been training BJJ for a while, and even I hated that fight. Sometimes you got to call it how it is. Yeah, I could see maybe if Charles mixed in different submissions, maybe he let go of that body triangle, went for an armbar. Maybe he took mount instead and then just elbow, but no. Just hang on to the back, backpacking it up, Damian Maia style. Hey, maybe we might get Charles versus Diego Lopez. That's my weird prediction for Charles' next fight. Even if it wasn't for the BMF title, I would have hated it. Wow, that's a good point. I would have been disappointed even if the BMF title wasn't on the line. True. Yo, what you think is happening? You predict they'll give Armin the title shot? Or ask him to quickly put Charles in the hospital first? Haha. That's a good one. It's for sure going to Charles or Armin. I can kind of see Charles versus Armin happening first. Winner gets the title fight. Why can I kind of see that happening? Armin versus Charles 2. I low-key see that happening. Either way, it's a win for Gaethje. He either gets to fight a new opponent, Armin, or redeem his loss to Charles. And then hopefully if Paddy wins, we get Ilya versus Paddy, and the division will get moving again. Bro, I was fighting this streamer in UFC 6. Like, I found him, challenged him, and slept him with Paulo Costa 5 times in a row. He was Yuri. He couldn't beat me, and he was really good. I'm just levels. Paulo Costa's an animal at 205. He's an animal. Speaking of Paulo Costa at 205, what do you guys think? How is Whitaker going to do? RDR's moving to 205. Paulo Costa. Is Whitaker going to have the same results as Costa? Hello, are you showing the match live? What's up, George? I would love to, but I think UFC would shut the channel down. Only Paramount Plus, they're only allowing Paramount to air that fight. But I'll be doing a live fight companion. So I'll be commentating with the fight clock. Commentating way better than Joe Rogan, by the way. I'll do my best. I'll be better than Joe Rogan. Above. A little typo? Yep. Maybe if Charles was hetero. Armin will never get a title shot ever. Ooh, bold prediction. Bold prediction. All right. Well, I think it's inevitable. I just think it's taking way too damn long. I don't see a world where he doesn't get a title fight. That's crazy. Maybe if Ilya still had the belt, I would agree with that. But since Ilya lost, I think that belt is for grabs. Charles doesn't even deserve it, honestly. That was some bullshit he did in March. Yeah. And even aside from that, he had his title fight with Ilya last year. It was only a year ago when he got knocked out by Ilya. Ilya is over. But hold up. If Paddy wins, we do Ilya versus Paddy for 5 rounds. That'll be huge, even if there's no belt on the line. Ilya versus Paddy, main event on a numbered card. That's still going to be huge. They have to do that fight. Nikita's cooked. Whitaker will put his lights out. Dude, everyone's with you on that one. I'm just a little worried for Whitaker. I don't know why. Not much power. Lost to RDR, who's slower than Krylov. I know Krylov is chinny, though. Maybe that's why. Krylov is chinny, and people just don't have confidence in him. He got slept by Dominic Reyes. Maybe that's why. But Robert Whitaker hasn't won in 3 fights, and his last win was Ikram. Bro, they put Max in the welterweight division, too. His striking is so fun to smack people with. I was using him, and this other guy picked Ian Gary. Dude, I don't even think Conor McGregor likes Ian Gary. He called him that Machado boy. I think, does Ian Gary represent Brazil? What flag does he carry? The Brazil flag? Doesn't he train with Charles? I feel like Ian Gary wants to rep Brazil more than Ireland. You know, he should just rep Ireland straight up. Maybe, hey, maybe in some weird world we get Conor versus Ian Gary sometime. Spain already forgot about Ilya. Man, that's hard to believe because he has a lot of Nut Rider fans, no doubt. I think he would have a lot more fans if he just, I don't know if humble's the word, but if he just had some personality, you know? A little more than that smirk. I just took another dab right now. Cheers. What strain you got? What strain is it? Is this some lemon kush? I feel so good right now. High as fuck. Got a haircut earlier today. And my boy Max is fighting Conor. It's going down. And someone's going to drown in those deep waters. If this goes to championship rounds, holy shit. Could you imagine Conor making it to the 4th round, 5th round? Max is really going to pick up that pace. He's going to put it on him. Bop, bop, bop. Let's see if there's any underdogs that I'm picking on this card. Paddy Pimblett. He's underdog. That's a good pick right there, Paddy Pimblett. Mario Batista, underdog. That's interesting. Bobby Green, underdog. There's some underdogs on this card that have a really good shot of winning. Seriously, especially Paddy Pimblett. That would be my underdog pick for certain right there. Charles who? Charles who? Charlie Olives. I feel like this fight week has made Dana and Hunter hate Charles even more. Because they see how much of a golden goose Max is, and they're like, how dare you run out the clock in rounds 3, 4, and 5 against him? Right. Right. That's why they didn't give Conor Charles. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Charles used to be exciting as hell. Charles was really exciting. He used to just go for the kill. But I think things changed a little bit after that Islam fight. Even rounds 1 and 2, Charles was running out of the clock. He was running out the clock. Yeah, true that. True that. And speaking of that, Dana White don't like Charles. Dana's really, I don't know. Dana's been invisible this week. He's been there, but he's being very silent, very quiet, very awkward. I think there's a little bit of a grift or a little bit of, there's something going on between the UFC and Conor right now. I think the UFC knows Conor probably wants out after his 2 fights are done. Conor says otherwise. He says if they give him a good contract, he'll stay. But there's some type of, something going on between Dana, the UFC, and Conor. I think the UFC will ice out Charles for a while and not give him fights. That's what the real ones want. Okay, well, I disagree with that. I think the UFC holds out their fighters way too long. Volk should have a fight by now, in my opinion. Where's Yair Rodriguez? Aljo should have fights. These guys should be way more active, in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving, how about Charles versus Roofy? You never know. You never know. But yeah, give Charles somebody. Give him an unfavorable matchup. Why not? Oh, you mean Charles that won the boring motherfucker belt? Yeah, he killed the BMF belt. I missed that message. My bad. Even the favelas hate Charles now. Damn, even his old stomping grounds. Charlie Olives, man. Wow, the narrative really changed with him. What a narrative change. Dana knows McGregor is the alpha in the room. He does. True. He was so silent at that press conference. Yeah, McGregor was bigger than the UFC in 2016, which is crazy to think about. Ever since Conor McGregor, UFC just ended like building stars. Probably more around when Francis left. UFC's like, you know what? We're not going to build any more stars. If it happens, it happens. But we're not going out of our way. No one's going to be more powerful than the company ever again. Matter of fact, they don't even declare official number one contenders anymore. It took them 8 months to tell us that Ian Gary's the number one contender, you know? Meta AI rankings should put Charles at 15. You know what? I haven't even taken a look at those meta rankings. Does anyone even pay attention to those meta rankings? I think it should be a group vote. Majority vote. You good fights tomorrow, bro. I got Max, BSD, King Green, Mario, all W's. Wow. Dude, this might be the first time me and you have the same predictions. What about the co-main? Oh, you got BSD. I'm with you on all of them, except Paddy Pimblett's taking that. I'm with you on the main. I'm with you on the featured fight. I'm with you on the main card opener, even though I'm worried for Green. Paddy is taking that dub. They tried with the Sugar Show, but Sean dropped the ball. Yeah, people still like Sean, but yeah, that Marab thing messed him up. And he's just not really witty on the mic. He just got to be himself a little more. But yeah, people still like Sean. I don't know. He just needs to, I don't know. We wanted the Sandhagen fight. There's intriguing fights for Sean. People like him. We just need him to fight a little more. I accept the fact he's not going to be Mr. Press Conference ever. That's just not him. You know? The personality don't match the looks, but he's still entertaining. He still draws eyeballs. You know what I mean? But he's just not Mr. Press Conference. I got to accept that. I don't know, man. Corey is next level to Mario, in my opinion. Corey has the better career. He's done cooler shit. But I haven't seen that Corey since. I don't know. He's all defense against Marab, all defense against Umar. His last win was Fat Figueiredo. He laid on top of Rob Font for 5 rounds. Corey Sandhagen did the Charlie Olives. He did that lay on him for 5 rounds shit. He beat Cheeto by split decision. Like, okay, the last time Corey Sandman really impressed me was against Song Yadong 4 years ago. So I'm with you. The Yan fight was sick. The Dillashaw fight, sick. The Edgar fight, sick. The Marlon Moraes fight, sick. You know, Eljo beat him, but Song Yadong fight, war. But after that, he's been a decision machine, except Fat Figgy. He finished Fat Figueiredo. I couldn't give a fuck who gets up, though, LOL. Max will be great at 170. Paddy could easily beat BSD. But I go with the Frenchman. Alright, I see you. It's a close fight. It's going to be a war. That's going to be fight of the night in my eyes. In my opinion. Frog of War getting cooked. He doesn't say war. He says wah. What did he say at the press conference? They're like, Benoit, what can you expect? What can we expect for this fight? He said, wah. I'm like, this guy doesn't use he doesn't add the R at the end of war. We're going to war. So I was like, okay. Fuck the fucking French. Yeah, I mean, is there any French fighters I'm really crazy about? If you consider Cyril Gane France, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of him. Imavov, not really a fan of Imavov, to be honest. He's just there. Who else? Benoit. Who else they got? Farazian, whatever the hell his name is. Oh, they got Ferro. Manon Ferro. They could do better, yeah. I want to see Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane main event on top of the Eiffel Tower. Book it. So baked right now. Hell yeah, man. If you tune in for the live stream tomorrow, man, I'll be puffing. Someone's getting smoked tomorrow, so you know I gotta smoke. Speaking of smoke, Patty smokes BSD, then Spain smokes France in World Cup. I can see that. I can see that. France has zero chance. That's what you're saying. France has no chance. Hell yeah. I was listening the whole time. I ran 3 fights in a row against some guy online. I won all 3. He was a beast, but I had him figured out. You know what I just watched on the weigh-in show? It was Max Holloway fighting DC in UFC 6. And Cormier won. But if you had the game, you'd see how good I am. I believe you. My instincts are so good, yo. I move my head a lot and do it accurately. That vest Max wore at the presser was so cool. Owner of Kick must have dropped a huge bag on him. That was sick. I was like, is that a life jacket? Then I was like, wait, that looks like a bulletproof vest. I guess it was a life jacket because he's going to drown Conor in them deep waters. Max, he was trying to banter with Conor a little bit. He's not the most quick-witted on the mic, but he was trying. He was trying. Those glasses were cool until Conor snatched him and fucking sunned him. He grabbed those things so quick, chucked him on the ground. Dana White picked him up immediately. I knew he was going to use it for promo. Then I think they posted it on the UFC. Would you buy those glasses? I think they're like $700 US. To be honest, no. No, I got a lot, but I got better things I could spend or spend on than those glasses. Hand speed, bro. They are so sick. They're sick. They're sick. But I would spend my $700 differently than those glasses, that's for sure. Because they're meta, right? I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest meta fan. Anything to do with Zuckerberg, I just toss in the trash, you know? If Zuckerberg's part of it, if he made it, just in the trash. But yeah, that was quick hand speed, but we'll see when the fisticuffs happen. We'll see when punches are being thrown. What if Max gets slimed out inside 1? Slime the fuck out. If he does, I don't know. Maybe I might never make a prediction video again. No, I don't know. I mean, if Max gets slimed out, it better not look like some Jake Paul shit. It better be he's really out cold. He's really in the shadow realm. I only play online. I hear you. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Buy UFC, bro, buy UFC 6, trust me. It's needed in life. Fighting someone online. True, true. True. Fighting someone, any type of fighting. In the gym. Whatever. I am a fan of combat. 100%. Conor versus Islam. Cancel the Gary fight. Wow. Mr. Machado can wait. Wow. I think Islam would take care of Conor in one. I don't think Conor should fight any grapplers. Only fight Holloways. You know, maybe Patty. Only strikers. The only grappler I would give Conor is Patty Pimblett. Are you going to be live streaming the fight later? Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live fight companion. I'm going to be commentating the fights, doing a whole live stream fight companion. Tomorrow, whenever this card starts. When does this start? 6 o'clock? 5 o'clock. Damn, this starts at 5 o'clock. I'll probably be streaming around 5 or 6 o'clock tomorrow. Live fight companion. Check it out. You remember how Jonathan Martinez finished Yanez by kicking his leg out? That's how Gary will finish Islam. Wow. You know what? I don't remember that too vividly. How many fights ago was that? Oh, yeah. Red hair guy. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I barely remember that. You think that's what Gary's going to do? Islam's got good leg kicks. Islam's got good leg kicks. They're both experts at winning boring decisions. So it should be an interesting chess match. Gary has a 0.001% chance of beating Islam. In 2026, I don't know, man. I don't know. I give Gary a 30% chance, at least. I give him a 35% chance to beat Islam. How about that? 35% chance for Ian Gary. I think that's more realistic. Islam is not boring, bro. Okay, he's not boring, but he did have his last fight. I'm talking about his last fight. But yeah, Islam, considering there's a lot of other boring fighters out there, Islam's well-rounded. He's won by knockout a couple times. He's got subs. Great fight with Volk. Just his last fight. Gary will put his lights out. Well, I can see Gary. I mean, Gary said he doesn't want to win until the later rounds. Isn't that what he said? I think he said he wants like a championship round knockout or a clear decision victory. Now, I don't think Gary's finished anybody since... Was it Neil Magny? Who was the last opponent Gary finished? Was it Jeff Neal? No, it was Neil Magny. Or, no, I think it was D-Rod. Might have been D-Rod. Islam was just giving JDM a chance to do something. Islam by not being vegan or a cuck. Gary doesn't finish anyone. He lets his wife do that. Damn. I guess he's living up to the nickname Conor McGregor, as Colby calls him. Conor McGregor. I think we all heard Colby say that, right? He's like, you know why they call him Conor McGregor? Because he sits in the corner and lets his wife take it from the nutritionist. Why is Colby always talking about dudes' wives? I swear. I think Colby needs to get a wife for himself. Wait, there's a... Speaking of Colby, there's some... Not Colby, but there's Raph going on tomorrow. I think Merab versus Cejudo's tomorrow. We will be getting Strickland versus DDP3 once Usman has been laid out in round 1. In December, probably. Huh. I thought about that fight. I agree. I am picking Dricus du Plessis to beat Kamaru Usman. I want him to... I think Dricus will beat Kamaru Usman. And if Dricus... I think Dricus beats Sean Strickland every time. It's a bad matchup. But to be honest, I'm not saying I'm this big fan, but I think I want to see Joe Pyfer fight for that title very soon. Not his next fight. But I think Joe Pyfer is a fucking problem. He hits hard as fuck. Good takedowns. Good defensive wrestling. Strong. I think we're going to have Americans taking over middleweight. You know, with Joe Pyfer moving up the ranks. I want to see Joe Pyfer versus Dricus very soon, actually. Yeah, too much happening tomorrow. And you think we'll get Strickland Dricus in December? All right, Nate. All right. Interesting. But yeah, too much happening tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fucking crazy. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. We might as well just release Imavov at this point. Hey, why not? You know what? Give him Pyfer. Let's let Joe Pyfer knock his lights out. What up? Is Armin on the RAF card too? He usually is. Well, good question, Mini Beans. Hustle Bones just said Armin versus Colby is next week. Damn, now I am hyped about that. Damn, that's fun. That's fun right there. I like that a lot. Wow. So me and Nathan are disagreeing on that one. I think Armin is gonna win. And then I think Nathan is picking Colby. So that's a good matchup. That's a good matchup. I know it's just wrestling, but come on, that's pretty fun right there. That's fun shit. And then also that's gonna be the same day as Usman versus Dricus. Because Dricus versus Usman is next week as well. And OKC. Now, I'll be honest. Not the craziest card. You know, not a blockbuster card, but very good main event. With Jared Cannonier as the co. You know what I mean? But hey, at least we got a good main event. That's pretty sick. I mean, July's got some stuff. Decent main events. We got Big Onk. Gonna retire Roundtree. But yeah, what are we gonna do with the Imavov at middleweight? I say just let Pyfer knock his lights out. I mean, maybe they'll give Sean Strickland Imavov. Sean Strickland said, I believe in the rankings. If Imavov's next, so be it. Sugar Sean's boy, Tommy Guns, is on the OKC card too. You think he's going to be as talented as Sugar? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, he's fighting Ilya Taporia's doppelganger. What the fuck? We got Wish O'Malley versus Wish Ilya going down next week, kicking off the main card of Dricus versus Usman. We got Wish Ilya Topuria versus Wish Sean O'Malley. That's funny. I swear, is that not Ilya Topuria in disguise? Look up Alberto Montez from Venezuela. That's Ilya Topuria in a costume. I think he might be better than Sugar. Whoa, bold. Okay, all right, let's see. Now, they have different styles, right? Tommy is a little bit more of a hook guy, right? He likes to throw those hooks. Sean O'Malley's more straight, long-range strikes. Just running around online right now. What's your record? I checked the website. Armin is on it, so he's doing back-to-back RAF. Oh shit, Armin's wrestling tomorrow and next week. Damn. But yeah, I got Colby by Masterclass, showing different level. Give me the point, give me the score. Are you talking like 10-8? Or are you talking about a tech fall? Are you talking like a close match? Or do you think Colby techs him? Or wins by, I don't know. What's a lopsided score in wrestling, in RAF? They're like opposites. They are. You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Shout out everyone in the chat. And make sure you tune into the live stream Fight Companion tomorrow. I'm starting early, so I'll be streaming all night. Make sure to check it out. Better commentary than what's his name? Ro Jogan. It's not going to be close one bit. Whatever. 50-41 is equivalent in RAF. Damn. So you're basically saying he's going to tech fall Armin. That's insane. I heard you finish early too. What? No comprende. I finished the live companion early? No, if you're talking about the Fight Companion, we go till the main event. We go till the winner is announced. Armin's a beast too, but I just don't think he's ready for Colby. If Colby wins, I won't be shocked. But I will be shocked if it's not close. I will be absolutely shocked if it's one-sided. Premature ejaculator joke never... I was gonna say pause, but... Oh, man. No. We're endurance marathon over here. We're like marathon runners. We keep that pace. We keep that pace. We're not just one round and gassed, you know? We're not Conor versus Nate. Rumor is Conor gassed out after the face-off yesterday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Imagine Max points down at the first bell and colds Conor in 20 seconds. Max does what Ilya did to Max. Conor obliges. And he slimes him like he did Gaethje? Holy shit. Maybe Max has got more powerful. His power did increase a little bit. Ever since he fought, what's his name, Korean Zombie, he has a little more pop. He's got a little more pop in those shots. But yeah. I was hoping that pink suit guy came back. The Pepto-Bismol lookalike? We don't know what 170 Max looks like. We don't. But if he's part Samoan, which I think he is, you know, I think he should do good at that weight. Max, he doesn't look fat. He doesn't look bloated. We'll see. We'll see. He has a short reach. He doesn't have long arms. We got to keep that. We got to remind ourselves about that. He's got a shorter reach. So we'll see. Is he going to get really close, or is he going to try to fight from the outside? Because when Conor fought Nate got right in his face, against the fence, slap punches. Like right in his face. Curious to see if Max is going to do the same or just fight from the outside. But yeah, we don't know what he looks like, but he didn't look fat at all. He looked like he put on the weight good. At least at the weigh-ins. So we'll see. Both guys rely on timing. Yeah. Conor usually has the timing right away. And Max takes time to get in that rhythm, that groove. He gets better as the rounds go on. Usually. Man. Like against Ilya, he was doing good, but Ilya eventually found that shot. But Ilya has the calf kicks. Ilya had the cardio to march him down. So we'll see. I may have asked you before, but forgot if I did. What do you think about MMA Joey? He's basically the opposite of MMA Guru, right? If MMA Guru likes a fighter, MMA Joey hates that fighter. He's kind of a hater at this point. Seems like every card he has a problem with. Unless it's a predominantly Muslim card, right? I don't know, man. I seen his videos. It's fun to just like hate watch his videos, I guess. It's easy to hate watch that guy. I think he needs to maybe shed a few pounds and trim his beard. I think he's playing. I think he's playing it up. I don't think those are his real takes. I think he's just. He knows there's a market of Dagestan Muslim fans that need a voice, and he wants their viewership. There, I just solved the Rubik's Cube of MMA Joey. I don't even think those are his real takes. He just knows there's a huge fan base of people that love the Hamzat glazing, the Islam glazing, the Magomed glazing, you know? Wait, I missed some messages here. Damn, dude, if you pick Gaethje in this game and an opponent picks Ilya, dirty boxing is the key to win if the guy is very, very good, like max level. Dirty boxing all day. That's how Gaethje beat Ilya, too. Imagine thinking about MMA Joey. That guy surprisingly has more views than you'd expect. I have no idea why. I think it's just because he pretends like he loves the Dagestan Muslim fighters. The dude picked Ilya and I was Justin. Things weren't going my way for a bit. Then eventually I'm like, nah, dirty boxing's the key. I ended up clipping him and got my backflip cutscene. That pick is so sick where Gaethje does the backflip at the White House. But I think Diego Lopez's White House picture was the sickest. Where he was on the cage like this. Dude, it's so weird. He hates on Strickland and Colby because they talk crap. But then he talks so much crap about fighters and people in general. Muslim grifter. He just needs to lighten up. Have some fun. You can call a spade, but I mean, It's kind of obvious to me he's acting. Like, I was being hella technical and just went straight dirty boxing and started sweating it. That's hockey style fighting. Hand behind the head, boom, boom. Uppercuts. Mike Perry style. I love that dirty boxing stuff. I mean, that's what Gaethje was doing. Maybe Max will do that against Conor tomorrow. When are they fighting? Are you talking about Conor and Max? They're fighting tomorrow. Main card starts at 9. They'll be fighting by midnight. Conor, unless you're... I'm on the East Coast. I'm speaking for East Coast. It's weird, bro. There's like a whole section of MMA fans who are just desperate to beat contrarian. For real. For real. I think the only time the MMA community agreed on something, it was when Jon Jones needed to be stripped of the belt. Everybody in the MMA world agreed and signed that petition. Like, literally everyone said, strip Jon Jones of the belt. That was the only time everyone in MMA agreed. I'll never forget it. Like, oh, you hate this? I love it. For real, I mean, especially after making a MMA channel, you know, there's always someone that disregards the blatant facts. You know? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Dirty boxing with Gaethje in this game is so funny. Yeah, man, he's a... Gaethje, he's just... How do you describe him, man? I don't know. Every time he throws a punch, whoo! Whoo! He's just goofy. And that's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. I was arguing with one of his fanboys, and he was like, you're being a fucking crybaby. He's not rude. He's just honest and straight up. Listen, I think his YouTube had bad views. He wasn't getting views. He's not funny. All right? He doesn't have much charisma. He's not MMA guru. So he started siding with a certain fan base, and then he's like, whoa, everyone from Dagestan is following my channel. I'm going to keep this up. So, you know, he kind of just pretends like he's in love with the Muslim fighters. Yeah, there's no point in arguing with his fan base. I can't even believe he... Can't even believe he has one. Or if you're in Australia, then they're fighting yesterday. Dude, I am so grateful I live in America, because I could not imagine staying up till 6 in the morning or whatever to watch a main event. Couldn't imagine it. Now, Nathan in the chat has the best time. I bet the fight card is starting. The main card, I bet, is starting for you at 6 o'clock p.m. Right, Nathan? That is perfect. I'm going to play as Bryce Mitchell right now. Hey, hot take, but if I had to pick a UFC fighter to be president, I would pick Doug Nasty. Name a better fighter to be... If you had to pick one to be president, I'd pick Doug Nasty. Hell yeah, Bryce Master Race. Bryce Custom Shorts finally been dethroned. Bobby Green's new shorts. Oh yeah, Bryce had sick ones. The camo. Valentina Shevchenko had the jungle, sick. But Bobby Green's might have topped them all with the bandana headband. That is 10 out of 10. Those are sick shorts. Way better than McGregor's custom shorts. I don't even know what McGregor's are. Hey, shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure you tune in for the live fight companion tomorrow. I'm streaming, starting with the prelims. We're going all night long. We're going to be up all night streaming like we're Conor on a coke bender or on a coke binge. We're not sleeping. The black bandana is fucking fire. Dude, those shorts are sick. Some of the sickest shorts ever. He better sleep, T-Rex. That's a scary fight. I'm worried about it, but I'm picking Bobby Green. Something about the Unks at lightweight. The Unks run the show at lightweight. I'm talking 37 is the new prime. 37 years old is the new prime at lightweight. Unless you're like McGregor or something. Yeah, my clock is 3 hours behind yours. When does it start? UFC 329. The early prelims start at 5 p.m. East Coast. The main card starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Main event probably going to happen around midnight Eastern Time. So, make sure you tune into the live stream. It's going to be a good one. But for real, my favorite fighter in this whole game is probably Natalia Silva. Wow. Honestly, I never would have guessed in a million years. I would have said someone else. No doubt about it. Sick fight. It is a sick fight. It is a sick fight. I think the sickest fight is the co-main event. And I'm really interested in Krylov versus Whitaker. I don't know if Whitaker's just going to steamroll Krylov. I think he's going to run into some problems. That's a hell of a main event for the prelims. In how many hours? How many hours? Main event probably starts in about 24 hours. The fight event, the card itself, I mean, that probably starts in 19 hours. Probably 19 hours. That's when the card starts. Making me do math and shit. All right. 5 p.m. Eastern is 2 p.m. Pacific time, yeah? There you go. The very first fight. 5 p.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. Pacific time. Don't miss it. If you miss the start, you're going to miss Alejandro Costa versus Cody Durden. How y'all see Royval versus Kavanaugh going? Good question. Royval's going to give it his all. He's going to give it hell, but I think it's going to be a striking fight. And if they're only striking, I'm going with the guy with a little more finesse and a little less wear and tear. I'm going with Loner Kavanaugh. Landing a little bit more, maybe getting a late KO. Charles Johnson, whoever he knocks out, becomes flyweight champion. All right? And Loney Kavanaugh got knocked out by Charles Johnson a few fights ago. Royval is coming off one of the worst knockouts of his career, right? I mean, if Royval just got knocked out by Cap, I think I'm going Loney Kavanaugh. Decision or third round knockout. He's going to attack those legs. He's going to use more footwork and better defense. That was wild seeing our boy JDM crying in the corner after round 4. Dricus was smiling and laughing going into round 5. Genuinely convinced he was going to chin Khamzat and end this bullshit. He took Khamzat down at the end of round 5, but yeah, the look on Jack's face was crazy. He even had that look against Prates. Dricus very desperately didn't want to lose his title. I know for a fact in his mind, he believed Khamzat was getting chinned, no doubt. He tried his best. Badass always. I agree. I feel like Dricus was way more mentally in that fight than Jack was against Islam. I feel like Jack knew from the first takedown he lost the fight. And I think Dricus, he's going to win his next fight. Jack, he couldn't win his next fight. Who should Jack fight next? I want to see a battle of the broken noses. Give me JDM versus Sean Brady. Give me Brady versus JDM. Let's see it. Yo, you gonna show full screen of the fight? No, man, UFC will take the channel down. UFC only lets Paramount and the other subscriptions air the fight. I'll be commentating and doing a live fight companion. Yeah, show the fight real quick, full screen. Yeah, man, yeah. Fastest way to get your channel taken down challenge. Yeah. Good idea. Where can I watch for free? I mean, I don't know. If you're in America, you can get Paramount Plus and get a free week subscription or a free month trial. Chimaev pulling guard and quitting in round 2 is how I envisioned the fight in my head 1,000,000,000 times. So when it happened live, it was something I've already seen. Dude, him pulling guard, he's not as mentally strong as everyone thought. Sean Strickland proved that shit. The Americans end the hype trains. Sean ended Khamzat's hype. Gaethje ended Topuria's aura. USA is slaying these fools out here. And tomorrow we have a Hawaiian. Max is an American. Hawaii is still America. He's going to do no different. Where can I already answered that? Where can I watch it? Paramount Plus if you're in America. Paramount Plus. The fights aren't even on right now. Yeah, we're talking about tomorrow, guys. Screw it. And if you can't watch it, just join the live stream. I'll be commentating it. You'll be able to picture it in your mind. You can smoke weed on stream, by the way. You won't get in trouble. Okay, so even if I can, there's another, what's the word, caveat? A catch? You're a tech guy. You're an electronics guy. Let me ask you, can smoking weed next to your PC, could it ruin the computer? Could it ruin maybe like the fan inside the computer? Could it heat it up? You know more about this shit than me, Nate. Let me know, man. Can you smoke in front of your PC in front of, could it mess up the vent? Could it mess up the airflow, the fan? Let me know, bro. You're the guy to ask. Missed some. Van ended Pantoja hype. That he did. That he did. But Van earned his own hype too. Van didn't get respect till he beat Tyra. People were calling him a fake and a phony until UFC 328. But it's been too long for Pantoja. I feel like Van's going to win now. The fights are tomorrow. I don't know what time though. Google it. Yeah, we just said the times. 5 p.m. Eastern time for the prelims. 9 p.m. Eastern time for the main card. Broke his whole ass arm. Yeah. Now people say freak accident, but Van said, hey, my first day of martial arts, they taught us how to fall. So that's my victory. I mean, if it was in a street fight, Van is the victor. You know what I mean? It's this game's crazy. Pantoja should have fell correctly, but also, even if you do land on your hand, your arm doesn't usually snap like that. He might have had a weakness in his elbow or an injury. Dude, did you see Joey's reaction to Strickland getting the decision? Yeah, he was crying. He was crying. One of the funniest moments on MMA YouTube. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God. That's bullshit. He robbed him. That's bullshit. Sean lost every round. It's bullshit. This was fake. This is the complete bullshit. Oh my God. He was crying. That was hilarious. That was so fucking funny. I mean, he was just whining, raging like I've never seen. I swear tears were pouring. That was one of the funniest moments on MMA YouTube. I missed one. And soon Makhachev's continuous streak comes to an end. Damn. You know what's funny though? I think low-key McGregor is rooting for Islam over Gary. They brutally robbed him, laughed my ass off. They hate Muslims. They hate Muslims. Dude, if anything, the most hated fighter from the organization is Bryce. I mean, come on. That's just my opinion. I think they hate Bryce more than any other type of fighter. They hate Muslims. That's what his channel should be called. They hate Muslims. What in Germany? I googled that shit. It was supposed to begin in a minute. What the fuck? I didn't even sleep. No, the fight starts the fight card starts in about 18, 19 hours. One more sleep. It will not ruin the computer and ruin nothing else in the room. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I thought I heard somewhere that it could. That it could overheat or mess up the fan in the computer. That's good to know. Thank you. Everyone's laughing at MMA Joey's reaction still. No, dude, you could blow smoke in your PC all day and it would take years to build up. Alright. The tech experts, let me know. They robbed him. They brutally robbed him. It was 4-1. It was 4-1. To really do a good impersonation, I have to put like pillows in my shirt. And I would have to wear like a sumo wrestling outfit to really do the impersonation well. Fuck, dude. You know, I have a permanent scar on my arm from 7 years ago from a dab rig banger. It accidentally hit my arm and burned my skin off, and the mark's there forever. Damn, that must have hurt like a bitch. That must have hurt like a bitch. Damn. I've burnt myself several times. I remember one time, it was years ago. I was so high, someone passed me the joint. It was outside, it was dark out, it was nighttime. And I inhaled it the wrong way. I smoked it from the ash. I smoked it from the ember, from the from the opposite side and I inhaled ash. I'm like, oh shit. Burned my throat. I was like, fuck, man. I just inhaled the ash. If that makes anyone feel better, I mean, that's really burning yourself. Karate versus Muay Thai kickboxing tomorrow in the main event. We eating so good tomorrow. True. Well, Conor used to be karate. I would say, I would add to that. I would say boxing versus kickboxing. Because until Conor gets back into that touch button McGregor stance, that Ito Portal shit, he was a boxer his last Poirier fight. At least as of recent, he's been looking like a boxer, right? A little more leaned forward. Like this is Conor now. Before he was like this. So hopefully we get Karate Conor back. That'd be cool. You know what the thing is? He doesn't have the stamina to do that stance anymore. You have to constantly bounce. Conor doesn't have the cardio for that. So now he's more flat-footed. That's just my opinion. Thoughts on Wang Kong bringing fake eyelashes to the face-off with Tracy? I saw the Joker face, the makeup. She brought fake eyelashes. I didn't notice that. That's funny. Maybe she thinks she's more attractive with eyelashes. I don't know. Tracy Cortez, I mean, isn't she like Ortega and Pereira's ex? Do you think they're going to be hate watching that fight tomorrow? Who's her next boyfriend going to be? Yeah, I don't know about my thoughts on that. I gotta rewatch it. I didn't see the fake eyelashes. I legit can't wait for tomorrow, man. Got so many dabs, and we'll pick up my Little Caesars for UFC. Pizza. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, he just reminded me, I gotta get some cold brews for tomorrow. You know? I gotta get my McGregor going. I gotta get some sauce. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I better roll the joints tonight. I'll have no time tomorrow. Man, I'm pumped. Shout out everyone in the chat. Tune in tomorrow. You won't regret it. Live fight companion party. Got some crazy bread. You have to get the crazy bread too. You gotta get the crazy bread too. And if you watch my predictions, you might get some crazy bread too. I always eat pizza for UFC, but in honor of Ireland, I'm eating a plain boiled potato. Why the fuck do Europeans eat so boring? What the fuck? Do they not care about flavor? What the fuck? Why do we eat such tasty stuff over here? You guys just don't... I mean, I'm not saying you're European. I don't know. But it seems like Europeans can eat bland food and they have no problem with it. They eat to survive, you know. I eat for enjoyment. And to bulk up a little bit, you know. I could use some calories. But none of you guys are going to be eating more than MMA Joey. You guys can eat all the pizza and crazy bread you want. MMA Joey is still going to out-eat you tomorrow. Part of what made Joey's reaction so hilarious, though, was that in the months leading up to the fight, Joey was saying he hopes Strickland gets an undeserved title shot so that Hamzat beats him. Right, yeah. Hey, you got what you wished for. Oh, and what did Hamzat say? I submit him 1,000 times. I submit him. Ask his coach, Eric. I submit him. Hamzat said, I don't even need 25 minutes. I'll submit him in a round. Hamzat said, I tapped him out so many times. Well, then don't go to decision. You know, that's a loss for you. I thought you could tap out Sean Strickland whenever you want. I thought you tapped him out 100 times. Strickland must have been telling the truth. That was situational grappling. Lil Caesars doesn't deserve hate one bit. The pizza is so good. Hey, where do you think I watched UFC Detroit at? Little Caesars Arena. Where do you think the Red Wings play? Little Caesars Arena. But yeah, I told you that already. But yeah, I think it's just because they're a little basic. You know what kind of pizza I've been eating? This might sound crazy, but I've been adding jalapenos, peppers, onions, pepperoni, and ham. I've been doing the 5-topping pizza. Maybe a little ranch on the side. Bro. And some Parmesan cheese on top. Try that. I forgot what it's called. What the fuck is it called? I forgot what it's called, but get that shit. And when Strickland beat Fluffy, he was like, I'm glad that happened so that Hamzat can destroy Strickland. Can you believe people pay that guy, Joey, like $5 a month to watch his live streams? I bet he's got the most boring live streams on YouTube. And I think I heard from a little birdie that people pay MMA Joey $5 monthly to watch his boring ass live stream. That's comedy. When does it start? Check the chat. Me and Nathan kind of said what time it starts. Eastern time. Nathan wrote what time it starts. Pacific time. It starts in about 19 hours. 19 hours about. Soon. It starts soon. Yeah. Hi, bro. Do you want to make you... Hi, bro. Do you want me to make you laugh? Yeah. Yeah. Go for it. Oh, shit. Starts in 5 minutes. The card starts in 5 minutes? Oh, shit. Wow, that flew by. That happened quicker than expected. That streamer that I fought earlier in UFC 6 is sending me invites. I gotta kick his ass real quick. Kick his ass. Which streamer is it again? When does it start? The card starts in 5 minutes, guys. Conor McGregor is about to walk out. He's gonna walk out any moment now. Poetan hit it and quit it with Tracy. Yeah, Ortega, Poet. You could say the same about Nina, too. When does it start? Starts tomorrow, calm down. No, bro, I'm in Sweden. It says it starts in half an hour for me. I'm in Sweden. It starts in about 19 hours. Type in UFC.com. I don't know if you have access to that website in Sweden. I think you should. I mean, Gustafsson used to fight for the UFC. Type in UFC.com. Click on UFC 329 and it should tell you. I'm no tech wizard, but, you know, even I know how to check. For us, it will start tomorrow around this time. Thank you, Nose. Thank you. It's actually true, bro. People say pizza is Italian. But Italian pizza is ass compared to Pizza Hut. Yo, I used to have Pizza Hut every day. So, my mom used to work for Pizza Hut, and I used to get free, years ago, and I used to get free personal pan dishes whenever I wanted. And the free cinnamon sticks dipped in sugar. That was some good shit. Pizza Hut used to be popping. I even used to go to this place called Cece's Pizza. There's still some around. Cece's Pizza. It's a pizza buffet, and it has apple pie pizza. But yeah, that's funny. The irony. Italian pizza is ass. Yes, but how much time left? Dude, I'm mad. Just go on. I would go on Paramount Plus and read it, or go on UFC.com. And it should tell you. Or go on UFC Instagram. But I would say 19 hours. Bro, check Conor McGregor's wiki page and his picture on it. It will make you laugh, I bet. On it. Conor McGregor Wikipedia. Bald Conor running for president of Ireland? Yeah, what the fuck was up with that? What the Dude, it said right under his birth date, it says how many criminal charges he has. Right under his Wikipedia picture. 20 plus, including driving offenses and assault. That's the funniest part. Man, him and John Jones are competing for the record. Dude, exactly. He has people donating hundreds of dollars. Imagine donating that guy money. And he's spending all of it on pizza. He goes straight to Hungry Howie's with that stream money. Man, I can't wait till I get 500 subscribers. I can get donations. I can't wait. I can't wait till I get my first YouTube dollar. I'm throwing a pizza party that night. Imagine donating that guy money. It's funny to think about. Bro with the Venomancer PFP. Hey, that Wikipedia page, it did make me laugh. All the criminal charges listed. And that profile picture, yeah. He's got the Venomancer profile pic. Dude, Bald Conor is so weird. I don't know why he ever chooses to go bald. It makes him look like he's 50. Alright, I just quickly destroyed this dude with Tom Aspinall. He picked Gone. Can UFC 6 add the Eiffel Tower as a spot to fight? It's so easy to win with Tom. You could sleep dudes in seconds. True. But in reality, to the fan base, Tom Aspinall lost his prestige and his stock. What a shame. What a shame. At Not Zay. Another Dota player? Just kidding. I don't play Dota anymore. I just had no idea what to make my profile picture and rolled with this one. Oh, you're talking about John's profile pic. Yeah. That's funny. Where to watch the match for free, please? Watch Paramount Plus for the fight and watch my live stream Fight Companion for the fight commentary. Thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe. I thought Swedish people were smart. Must be an immigrant, ... Are you guys taking that alpha brain stuff? Don't take that stuff. Are you guys stoned? What are you guys smoking? Just type in Conor McGregor fight. But make sure to watch the live stream. Like and subscribe. Fuck, man, I still gotta grab those vampire crabs. Yeah. Damn right. Damn, bro. Dream childhood. Damn, bro, now I want pizza. Late night munchies. Tom will get it back once he takes over France. We gotta see it. I'm ready. I think Tom can beat Gon. That's a hot take now. Did Conor already fight? No. No. Conor did not already fight. Not yet. Conor fights in like 20 minutes. He's warming up in the locker room right now with John Kavanaugh. He's warming up. He's fighting his urge to sniff a line. That's what he's fighting right now. He's fighting his urge to take a sip of beer. Not gonna lie, I want Gon to beat Tom. Just so Hokit can dethrone the French fuck. Alright. As long as you want Cyril Gane to lose eventually. The dirty cheat. Crazy how much things can change. Last year it was a hot take to say Gon beats Tom. And now it's the other way around. I know, it's amazing. I mean, for me it's not a hot take. But for the casual fan base, it is. It is. That's crazy. But, you know what? I see it. Tom has not been fighting. It's not his fault. But if Gon's more active, he has the edge. It sucks to say. Not gonna lie, I do feel bad for Tom. He had so much pressure behind him. Like, I understand, all right? The John Jones lovers are going to talk shit about Aspinall. But the fact that fighters and other people are counting him out. Crazy. Crazy. The fact that not one time Dana White has said a bad word about Cyril Gane. That's just atrocious. Not once has anyone of the UFC brass said one bad word about Cyril Gane, even though he cheated his last 5 fights. I don't, to be honest. Tom made his own bed. I mean, if you want, you can call Aspinall whatever you want. But the fact that Cyril Gane catches no slander is insane. It's insane. Imagine in basketball, if someone's just traveling all over the court and they score, and then we're like, hold up, the guy cheated. And then like, people are like, nah, you're being a crybaby. He scored, who cares? Like, I'm just saying, the dude traveled. Call it out. Might be a bad comparison. I don't know, but I had to think of something. Not saying all Tom fans are like this, but so many Tom fans weren't even fans of him. They were just Jones haters. You know what? I just think Tom happened to fit the description of John Jones's fears. Meaning John Jones does not like fighting guys bigger than him. And he does not like fighting power punchers. And he does not like fighting well-rounded opponents. And Tom checked all those boxes. All of them. And so did Francis. But Francis was gone. Tom was there. I wanted to see Jon Jones fight a way heavier athletic opponent with one punch power. And he didn't do it. You know, I want to see Jon Jones be the smaller guy in there. I'm rooting for Tom still. I hate God. Either way, it sounds like we got a big heavyweight fight on our hands. Book it for the Eiffel Tower. Let's fucking go. We got a big heavyweight fight. Let's go. There's only one fight to make. It's Gane versus Aspinall. Let's do Hokit versus... Give me Hokit versus Waldo. All right? And give me Pereira versus Volkov. And Sergey Pavlovich, figure something out. I don't know. If Gable Steveson wins, let's feed him to Sergey Pavlovich. These guys are so confident in Gable. I think Gable Stevenson's getting severely overrated. I think he's getting severely overrated. People are already talking title fight. You gotta be mad nuts to think he's title talk contender worthy already. I was right there with everyone else backing Tom after the eye poke. But Tom milked it too much. Fair? That's fair. That's fair. As long as you see that Cyril Gane deserves some slander for cheating, I mean, so does the UFC. Tomorrow's gonna be a scene. I'm awake and bake and stay high all day. Let's go. Tomorrow's gonna be party gras. Fuck yeah, I agree with you. I agree. Wake up early and get it going. Get the coffee going. Get the sativa, the smoke, get it going. Because someone's getting smoked tomorrow. Bro, tomorrow is insane. Gable propaganda. That guy talks like a fucking AI robot. That guy talks like a teleprompter. That guy got media trained by Jon Jones. Here's my hot take. I think Gable Steveson is Jon Jones's boyfriend. I said it. Made in a lab. I think Gable Steveson is Jon Jones's boyfriend. After Jon Jones and Dana White broke up, I think he found a new partner. Yeah, a gay lab. Damn right. There was a video where it looked like they were kissing in the crowd at a dirty boxing event. They both have allegations that... I don't know, man. Jon Jones was pulling Volkov onto his lap last week. What the fuck? But yeah, I think Gable and Jon Jones, I think the wedding will be announced soon. I think Jon is more than a coach. Oh, man. Like, people are not... I don't know. These Bo Nickel guys, these Gable Steveson guys, they're so media trained. They're so politically correct trained. They're so... Now, I think the UFC is learning a little bit with Bo Nickel because we, the fans, peer pressured the UFC to put Gable on the prelims. They were going to put Gable on the main card opener. But they're like, you know what? Everyone hates Bo Nickel because we shoved him in everyone's faces. So we're not going to take that approach with Gable. We're going to try our best not to shove him in everyone's faces. So at least they put him on the prelims. Gable Jones or John Stevenson? Who's taking whose name? I feel like since John Jones has all the records, I feel like it's going to be Gable Jones. Since Gable looks up to John Jones and John Jones is his mentor, and John Jones has more criminal charges, I think it'll be Gable Jones. That's just what I'm guessing, you know. How badly do you think Strickland would embarrass Islam? Islam Makhachev versus Sean Strickland? I mean, there's no way Islam could do better than Hamzat did, right? In a fight, I think Sean Strickland would embarrass him pretty bad. I don't think Islam would be able to reach Sean Strickland. I think it'd be very hard to get a single leg on Sean Strickland. I think it'd embarrass him now. Maybe they should do RAF. Islam has a chance in RAF. Islam said, I don't have time for RAF. I'm like, bro, I'm a fan of Islam. He's one of the greats. But he fights once a year. What do you mean you don't have time for RAF? Do you think Prime Jones would finish Strickland? He would win. He would win. Would he finish Sean Strickland? Prime Jones? Does that mean Sean Strickland is still a welterweight? Because when John Jones was in his prime, Sean Strickland was a welterweight. If that's the case, yes. If we're talking about 2015 John Jones versus current Sean Strickland, no. Anthony Smith went to decision with John Jones a couple of years ago. No, he wouldn't embarrass him, no. No. He would win a boring fight. I think he'd win a boring fight. I think it would be like the Anthony Smith fight, just slightly more competitive. No, it'd probably be like the Thiago Santos fight, maybe. Absolutely, Islam would do better. He's way better than Hamzat. Islam destroys welterweight Strickland. Oh, I was talking at middleweight. I was saying at middleweight, there's no way Islam does better than Hamzat did. At middleweight, there's no way. I don't think Islam gets a single takedown against Strickland at middleweight. Right now, today. Islam destroys welterweight Strickland. Yes, I saw Usman beat Strickland at welterweight as well. No, current Strickland. I think Islam doesn't even get a takedown on current Strickland. I don't think Islam gets a takedown on Strickland. Because, I mean, wouldn't Islam, if he thought so, he would move up. Hey, let's see. If Islam wants to try to get 3 belts, then he could be the GOAT. If Islam, after this fight, decides, I don't agree with it, but he decides he wants to go to middleweight, and he beats a middleweight champ, we're talking GOAT. John Jones is actually so overrated, it's insane. He's overrated right now. Yeah. Yeah. I would say so. It's just on paper, it's like when you go on Sheerdog or Tapology, you just see win, 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 win. But when you like watch the fight, you're like, he's coasting a little bit. And his best win is who? Cormier? Cormier was fucking 38. I guess that's the new prime today. If John Jones would have beat Francis Ngannou or Tom Aspinall, I would give him his flowers. Yeah. Mitch is here to show it. Yeah, here Mitch is about to show it. Here's the fight. Oh, Max Holloway's got Conor against the fence. He's teeing off. Now he's an orthodox. Bop, 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 bop. Max Holloway to the body. And Max Holloway wins round 4. Conor McGregor got TKO'd. There's the fight. Islam will get 0 takedowns on Gary as well. Whoa. I don't know about that. 0 on Gary. I say he gets at least 3 takedowns on Gary. I think Islam gets he gets credited with at least 3 takedowns on Ian Gary. That's what I think, but we'll see. That's crazy. No, I meant Prime Jones versus current Strickland. I don't think he embarrasses him. That's a good one. I think John Jones wins a decision. I don't know if he embarrasses him, though. I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably not. No. Doesn't embarrass him, though. He doesn't have the power. Hustle, he speaks too much. I hope not during the fight. He does not. Come again? Islam is a level above Shavkat or Shemaev. Maybe skill-wise. Skill-wise, I agree. But those are Wait, no, okay. Islam versus Shavkat? That's a good fight. I just think Hamzat's too big, no? But yeah, Islam versus Shavkat, they're the same weight class. That's a good fight. But man, Shavkat, I mean, when's the last time he fucking fought? I'd pick Islam right now. Ian Gary took Shavkat's back. That's all I'm going to say. I'm taking another dab right now. Life's too good at the moment. Hell yeah. Cheers, bro. When will the fight start? For me, the main event will be happening in 24 hours from right now. When will the fight start? They played Conor versus Max. Nope. Not for another 24 hours. Does McGregor fight today? Where I'm at, East Coast, USA, it's midnight. It's 12:05 a.m., so technically, yes. It will be the biggest shock of my life if Conor wins tomorrow inside 2 rounds. No doubt. That'll be a huge shocker. Okay, I'm going to read this card. Let's see what it says. Early prelims, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Main card, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So, whatever time zone you're in, type in, what time is it here at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time? What time is it here? 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to join the live stream tomorrow. I'll be doing a live fight companion starting with the prelims. 9:05 p.m. for me. Oh yeah, in Canada it's 9 p.m. I don't know, man. Conor got a shot. Ilya KO'd Max. He cracked that chin. Right, true. But Ilya had to fight. He had to fight through some stuff. Max landed some nice right hands. Max landed some nice body kicks. So Conor needs at least 15 minutes of cardio. Ilya didn't get him till round 3. There's the champ. I think I missed a message. Let me check. Nope. But yeah, I mean, Ilya had to walk through some fire, is what I'm saying. He had cardio. He was durable that fight. He had to walk through some fire. Max had his moments. I'll be in attendance for the stream tomorrow for sure. Hell yeah. Appreciate it, bro. It's 9 p.m. in Vancouver. In Toronto, it's 3 hours ahead. I like your time zone. Being a fight fan, I like your time zone. Kitty, that is Marley. Her name is Marley. Marlie. That's the tuxedo right there. She dresses spiffy like Conor McGregor. You know, she's always got the tuxedo going. She's a big fight fan. If you pay attention, in a lot of my videos, she is always in that cat tower. She's like a little Easter egg in my MMA videos. Don't bring that cat around Lone Kavanaugh. He's half Chinese. He'll eat it. Oh, hell no. You know what? Even though I picked Lone Kavanaugh, I'm rooting for a Royval now. No one eats my cat. Don't even think about eating my pets. And don't bring your dog around Izzy. I will be in the Philippines soon. I don't know yet. I don't know when yet, but eventually. Oh, I remember that. I remember. Might just go for 2 weeks, then come back. I remember now. Yeah, I remember. You know what? I want to go to Japan. I don't know why, but I feel like that'd be a cool ass place to visit. Do some martial arts. I want to go to Japan. Yeah, you remember it. Bring me a Filipino wife, dog. They're waiting for me. Enjoy yourself in that beach life. Make sure you got a place on the beach. Get those pina coladas going. They're waiting for me. Oh man. What if tons of other guys have the same idea as you though? What if there's a whole flock of guys that fly there. Same day as you. Not even joking, bro. I chat with them on Telegram. Oh, I believe you. I've heard some stories. I've heard some stories about that. Trust me, I'm not... I don't think you're fibbing here. But yeah, I want to go to Japan. And they're all down. Oh my... All right, man. All right. Don't you might leave Canada for good. Make sure you come back. Make sure you return. Oh man. Vacays are good in general. I'm due for one. Bro, I'm high as fuck right now. I'm playing Call of Duty. Oh, you switched it up. You're playing COD. I'm not joking either. Smuggle me a Filipino wife in your luggage. Oh man. You're gonna get an extra charge though for having that heavy of a luggage. You're gonna have to pay a little extra for your carry-on. I just hopped on it a minute ago. Hell yeah, man. I've been playing UFC 6 since 7 a.m. Switched it up for a bit. Hey, make sure you're getting your workouts in too before your vacay, man. Get that beach bod going. You gotta sneak in a workout or two before your vacay. Like, not continuously since 7 a.m., but I woke up early, played for a bit, and just played during the day with breaks. Alright, alright. Fuck, I forgot to hit my workout. I'm gonna have to do that after. Hell yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. We're talking MMA, we're talking anything and everything. Send whatever, but we're just getting tired of talking about the fight time. Just Google that. If you can't figure out when Conor McGregor's fighting, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, man, you're going to have a good-ass trip there. Shit. I'm going to have to take a trip to Vegas for a UFC fight one of these days, too. I saw UFC Detroit, but I'm actually going to have to go to Vegas. Haven't been since 2021. I got to see a UFC fight live in Vegas. A good one. Maybe I could record my trip to Vegas, post it on YouTube, too. You never know. Meet some fighters. I already met a bunch of fighters, but it'd be cool to meet more. Man, if I went to Vegas during fight week, whoo. I have Black Ops 7, but I'm playing MW3 right now. This game is way too much fun. Hell yeah, dude, I love COD. I love COD. You going to Vegas for a card? I want to. Nothing's official yet, but I want to. I mean, who wouldn't want to go, right? I haven't been to Vegas in 5 years. I haven't been to Vegas since McGregor last fought almost. Have you played Modern Warfare 3? That one came out before Black Ops 7. I did. I played a little bit, but I mostly played, like, majority of my life, I was playing MW2. Like Rust. That airplane map, I really dug those. Rust and the airplane map on MW2. I got so many good memories playing that. Ask Uncle Dana for tickets to the Apex. Yeah, I'll be like, I'm Mitchell Nelk. I'm Mitchell Nelk, boy. Give me tickets, Dana. I'll just tell him I'm an influencer. He'll hook me up, right? Infinity Ward's latest COD. Alright, alright. Hey, UFC friends. What's up? What's up? I might pronounce the name wrong. Wawa Dua. Wawa Dua. Are you ready to see some war tomorrow? What's going on? You ready for the fights? What did BSD say? Tomorrow you can expect a wah. If Max got Justin in his prime, I don't think Conor stands a chance. I'm picking Max. I think we're all picking Max here. We're all picking Max. He's going to drown him. He's going to drown him, man. I used to always say throughout Conor's career, I'll never count Conor out. I'll never count Conor out. But after that Habib fight, I was like, all right. Conor by rigged fight. Ooh. Well, we might have to get the FBI front row tickets then. Let's have just not that Cash Patel looking lizard. Let's get some real FBI front row then. JK, Max won't take the dive. He better not dive. He's got his life jacket on. He better stay afloat. Or would he? I mean, I hope not. I hope not. Max, I mean, I'm a fan of Max. I think he would lose. I mean, he would definitely lose some fans if he did that. You know what? To me, the two sketchiest fights I've ever seen, the two sketchiest main events I've ever seen was John Jones versus Cyril Gane and Cowboy Cerrone versus Conor McGregor. I am truly convinced Cowboy took a dive and Cyril Gane did. Now, to me, those are just the two sketchiest fights I've seen. I hope Max doesn't do anything like that. Max should win. I mean, I just don't. Conor's not durable enough to hang with Max, in my opinion. And on top of that, I think McGregor's like one of the most tested right now. I don't think they're trying to give McGregor major advantages in this fight. His only advantage is it's 170. You know? You tell me, do you think Max would do that? I hope not. All right, I'll stay on for a few minutes longer. A few more minutes. It's past midnight here. Hell no. All right, my boy Max, don't do it. He won't do it. My guy Max. Well, that's good because I watched Max fight live. Pray for Alicia Ellison. Yeah. Hey, let's hope he gets the upset. That'd be hilarious. UFC at the Fillmore. There is the most dangerous man in the world, and Francis Ngannou. Oh, you can kind of see me. The lighting is fucked. There's that. There's the Aldo legend. Jose. You know, you thought the McGregor Holloway face-off was entertaining. I got right in Max's grill. That's me and Max. That's me and Jerome. There you can see it better. Hell yeah. And then one more. Hey, there's someone else on the prelims. We don't discriminate. Guess who that is? That's me with Guess Who. There he is. Money Mitch and Cody G. Money Mitch and Cody G. And this was my view from the Octagon. Yeah, that's sick. Thank you, thank you. That was a sick night. Before the face tat? Yes, yes. This was right after his TJ Dillashaw fight. This was after the first TJ Dillashaw fight. Yeah. This was December 2017. Damn near 9 years ago. That's fucking crazy. Damn near 9 years ago. Thanks for hitting like on this live stream, guys. Appreciate it. We're going to get this channel far. You know, one day we'll have as many subs as MMA Zoe. What's his name? You know, we don't really care for that fatty. We care for this fatty. This is the only fatty on this live stream. Maybe tomorrow we'll light this thing up in honor of the Conor fight. I'm like Conor McGregor with that cigar. I'm not lighting it. I'm just holding it. MMA Doughy. The Pillsbury Doughboy. We're not Pillsbury Doughboy over here. We're Doughboy's Cash Out over here. Oh my God. This is a good chat so far. I'm glad I streamed tonight. Hell yeah, we gotta do more of these streams. Gets the channel going. It makes the channel feel alive. We can't count on YouTube to push all these pre-recorded videos out. You gotta go live with it. Hell yeah. All right, any final MMA questions, MMA talks? I got to gear up for tomorrow. But appreciate Hustle Bones in the chat. Appreciate Nathan. Wow. Adea. Appreciate it. Drizzy Goat was in the chat. John Dong. Hell yeah. Sorry if I forgot any more names. But yeah, that was a good chat. Very good chat. If Corey hugs Batista on the fence for 15 minutes, is that boring or justice? That's boring because Corey Sandhagen needs to do more than just win. He needs to prove to everyone he's exciting again. He hasn't been on the attack in forever. No more defense. No more defense. I want to see Corey Sandhagen throwing up inverted triangles. I want to see him throwing flying knees. I want to see crazy Corey. Light that up. Stop teasing. Tune in tomorrow and we may light up the candle for the Conor card. All right? Tune in tomorrow and the fireworks will happen. Hell yeah. But yeah, guys, I'll just give my picks one last time just to put them out there. I think Wayne Kong can get it done, but you know, I'm not saying I'm an expert at predicting the women's fights. I got Luke Riley, I got Adrian Yanez. I'm pulling for Cody though, but I got Yanez. Gable Steveson, but I'm pulling for Alicia Ellison. This might be my worst prediction on the card, but I think Krylov is going to pose problems for Whitaker. I'll probably end up looking stupid in that one, but I think people are picking Whitaker because he's a fan favorite. I don't know if they're actually convinced he's got this in the bag. I got King Green. That's a scary one. Lone Kavanaugh. That'd be cool to see Brandon Royval win, though. I got Batista, even though it would be cool to see Corey win. I got I am very confident in Paddy Pimblett winning. Matter of fact, Paddy Pimblett might be my most confident pick of the night. I can't believe I'm saying it. Paddy Pimblett might be my most confident pick of the night. Holy shit. And then, I mean, I'd be a fool not to pick Holloway. I risked it for the biscuit on the White House card. I picked Gaethje. I think that's the greatest prediction of all time. I think that's my greatest prediction. I picked Gaethje last card, but as far-fetched as that seemed, I was super confident. I am not that confident in Conor. I have to pick Max. If I pick Conor and he got smoked, I would feel like a fool. Max Holloway by deep waters. BSD wins when his opponents fight dumb. True. And he wins when his opponents are worried about the ground. Paddy's not worried about the ground. Like, he beat Hooker because Hooker went for a takedown. And Hooker sucks at jiu-jitsu. And he's a turtle on his back. And Hooker almost got a guillotine. So, yeah. And yeah, why would Hooker initiate the clinch? I can't believe Hooker initiated the grappling. Paddy's not going to initiate the grappling. He's going to welcome it. No doubt about it. He's going to welcome it. BSD can't do what he wants against Paddy on the ground. True. BSD, he falls off the back. He's like Brendan Allen on the ground. He slides off the back. He gets reversed. I don't think you can do that against Paddy. I think Paddy is going to do those 12-6 elbows. I think Paddy's better at getting a guillotine than Dustin Poirier. You know what I mean? When does the fight start? Starts in 3 minutes. He's going to show it for free, full screen. Damn, look at that hand speed, bro. Pop, 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 pop. Call me Prime Garbrandt. That's the fight. You satisfied? You happy? Like and subscribe to see the fight commentary live stream fight companion. Man. Like, I would play the fight, but you won't find a single YouTube channel actually airing the fight. You know, it's only happened once. Some guy was pretending like he was on Twitch gaming. He had the Xbox controller in his hand. And he wasn't gaming. He was using Max Holloway against Aldo, UFC 218, but he wasn't gaming. That was no game. That was the actual fight, and he conned and tricked everybody. He tricked the UFC, and he aired the main event of UFC 218. But no one can really air the fight unless you want your channel taken down. You know who owns the UFC? They're not going to air that shit for free. You know? You know, fuck it. We're going to keep streaming for a minute. It's Conor McGregor Eve right now. It's Conor McGregor Eve. How will you do it then? I have Paramount Plus. I have a Paramount Plus subscription. So that's how it works in America. Paramount Plus subscription, you get it. Now, it's a different network in Australia and the UK. Bobby Green Eve, let's go. Let's go. And Bobby Knuckles Eve, let's go. It's Bobby Knuckles Eve. So some people were a little up in arms that Bobby Green is the main card opener, not Bobby Knuckles. What do you guys think? If you were the matchmakers, who is the main card opener? Is it Green versus McKinney? Or is it Bobby Knuckles versus Nikita Krylov? Not that it matters. I mean, they're both back to back. America is great. It's great. Yeah, boy. Hell yeah. Wait, where are you from, bro? Where are you from? Let us know. Damn, bro, I'm so hyped for this card now. Where's everyone from in the chat? If you don't mind, drop it in the comments. Nah, it's Bobby Green. I agree. That's a guaranteed finish. Guaranteed. It's guaranteed. I mean, Terrence McKinney's never been to decision. Bobby Green, he's good and skilled, and he goes for the finish, and he's chinny, so someone's getting knocked out. Whitaker's making his 205 debut and even said he's on his way out. Yes. Yeah. I honestly, I can't guarantee Krylov wins, but I know he's going to land a hard punch. He'll land at least one hard punch. And people are counting out Krylov. I swear, doesn't this guy have a victory over Alexander Gustafsson? Ryan Spann? He beat Uzdemir. He beat Alexander Gustafsson. He beat Gustafsson. Like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But everybody and their mothers are picking Bobby Knuckles. So, we'll see. But regardless, there are a lot of favorable underdogs on this card. I mean, I wouldn't be so shocked if Krylov won. You know? Bobby Green, underdog. Batista, underdog. Pimblett, underdog. Like, come on. This fucking Scousers. The Scouser is the underdog. I mean, I barely bet. I make my predictions every fight card. I barely bet. But, I think I'd be stupid not to throw a few coins on Paddy Pimblett. I think I'd be a fool not to throw a few bucks on Paddy Pimblett. Paddy underdog is actually crazy. The more I think about it, the more confident I am in Paddy. Styles make fights. They do. Styles make fights. I learned that every card. And I feel like BSD is just walking into traps. He's going to walk right into Paddy Pimblett's game. Now, the only part of the fight where I think BSD has all the advantages is literally like against the fence. Like Paddy's back is on the fence. BSD, he's not shooting takedowns. He's just in the clinch. Like in the clinch. He's got elbows. I seen Jared Gordon hold Paddy against the fence. But as long as Paddy isn't stuck in the clinch against the fence, I think Paddy's money. And if BSD slips up on the ground, man oh man, he might have PTSD from that Moicano fight. I could so see Paddy Pimblett 12-6. Just digging in with them elbows, 12-6. Like, come on. Plus, Paddy's going to try to impress Conor. Conor's on the card. Paddy wants to take all that star power. If I'm Paddy and I know all the McGregor fans are watching, I'm going to put on the best fight of my life. Poirier said BSD didn't have power. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, he is kind of slow twitch. I said in my prediction video, I don't know if you've seen it, but BSD is all static strength. He's all static strength. He's not fast twitch. He's just strong in stable positions. He's not Mr. Fast Twitch. So I kind of believe Poirier. Who has the fastest finish of the night? Bobby Green or Terrence McKinney? The Green McKinney fight, for sure. Poirier also says, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, my ninja. That is true. Poirier at the airport, man. I think Poirier will fight again. I see it. Hear me out. Dustin Poirier versus Colby Covington. 170. Within a year. How about end of 2026? Dustin Poirier versus Colby Covington. 170. You never know. You never know. Or, I don't think this will happen, but Poirier probably wants to settle that trilogy with Gaethje now that Gaethje's the champ. And Poirier's playing it up like, oh, I would have to go through so many hoops and valleys to fight again. No, he doesn't. He would have to tell his wife and then enter the drug testing. That's it. And then he's back. I would say sign Nate Diaz back, but Nate Diaz, he's officially done. Like, he might fight again, but man. It's wild how Patty is older than BSD. But BSD looks like Patty's grandpa. People forget, man. Patty is older than Armin and Ilya. Not only BSD. He's older than Armin and Ilya. People think Armin and Ilya are older than Paddy Pimblett's in his early 30s. Paddy's 31. Paddy Pimblett is 31 years old. Ilya is 29 years old. Armin is also 29. Paddy is older than BSD, Armin, and Ilya. That's crazy. Good for Paddy. Good for Paddy. Because, I mean, I guess it's better to have the fans thinking you're young than old. Right? Ilya who? Oh, that guy who got wrecked by Gaethje. Gaethje hit like truck. Gaethje hit like truck. A wise man once said, Gaethje hit like truck. And we kind of took it with a grain of salt. But man, I mean, people were Gaethje hit so hard. People were convinced he put metal in his gloves. Or he put rocks in his gloves. Little mongrel. El Chorizo. You little mongrel. Yeah, how Patty does. Al Quitador. Whitney Houston. Yeah. Whitney Houston was the best. That was funny. Whitney Houston, that was funny. Hand sanitizer boy. Now, styles make fights, so I can't wait to see Ilya versus Pimblett. Once Pimblett gets through BSD. Patty owns Ilya. Now it's amazing. Yo, when that fight happens, it's going to be like the odds are going to be closer than what they would have been. You know what I mean? But yeah, Paddy, now he can talk shit to Ilya for once. Before he couldn't say anything. Ilya flatline Charles. What could Paddy really say to him? Once Paddy beats Benoit, then he could start chirping even more. Wow, I can't wait to see that fight. Paddy versus Ilya. Dan, that press conference will be gold. They don't need a belt on the line. I hope it happens. I could see Ilya retiring. Ilya's one of those guys where I'm like, yeah, he doesn't want to be in it for the long run. He seems too much of like a rich kid to be in the fight game for a long time. Conor said you should never retire. Conor did that interview on Complex. He's like, you can't leave the game. You gotta stay in the pain. You gotta thrive in the pain. I'm never quitting. I'm never leaving. Conor moves you down on the GOAT list if you retire. Speaking of the GOAT list, I love how everyone always has Cormier on there. But nobody has Stipe on their GOAT list. What's up with that? Stipe is the greatest UFC heavyweight champion. He has the most title defenses at heavyweight. Stipe is the only heavyweight to beat both Daniel Cormier and Francis Ngannou. And he beat Verdun for that belt. Crazy, crazy. Stipe is so underrated. If you have like a top 15 GOAT, I mean, I feel like if you're going to include a heavyweight on there, if DC's going to be on there, put Stipe on there. I wish he didn't do that John Jones fight. I wish he told Jones to fuck off. That would have really changed things. I wish John Jones didn't get that fight. Stipe was full-blown firefighter that fight. I guarantee if people understood what Stipe was saying when he talked, he would be remembered more, you know? He wasn't too good on the mic. He's like, whatever he says. Just made some bets. Wow. All right. Paddy Pimblett? Max Holloway? DC just gets bonus points because he's like 5'8". He gets bonus points. Yeah, I mean, I guess he was the rival of John Jones. Dana White always loved him for some reason. He did the Olympics, right? Even though he didn't win. Did the Olympics. But yeah, he always gets bonus points. Something that ruined his bonus points, though, was when he was crying. People always taunt him about that. I think he cried after both John Jones fights, you know? He cried after both Jones fights. Hey, shout out everyone in the chat. Make sure to check the live stream Fight Companion tomorrow. And feel free to write your picks down below. This is a hard card to predict, so have at it. Have at it. Write anything in the chat, but, you know, if you're going to ask me what time the fight starts, I'm going to tell you 9 o'clock Eastern time. Just letting you know. But yeah, DC's always been loved by the UFC. I feel like Dana was ready to hire him as commentator from the start. And DC, he has to work on his commentating a little bit, you know. I just got a text. I really just got a text right now. What does he say when he commentates? Joe, these guys are actually fighting. They're fighting. Or anytime someone gets in trouble, what does DC say? Grab him. He's got to start grabbing. Grab. I swear, these commentators sometimes, they only have like this 3 things they say recycled over and over. Oh my God. Patty with the underdog and profit boost. And DraftKings doing a thing with betting on who has the fastest finish for a shared cut of $500K. Damn. Damn. Well, I think it's going to be the winner of the Green McKinney fight. I really do. If we're talking the main card, is DraftKings talking the main card? Because McKinney Green. If they're talking prelims, that's another story. I mean, if I had to pick the fastest fight on the prelims, I guess I would choose Gable Steveson. You know? I can't even hate him at this point. It's just respect for the hustle. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. LOL, DC the GOAT of cashing checks. Yep, he did the Russian tough. You know how he can get a really big check? Raf, brother, Raf. Oh, but wait, John Jones is too coward to wrestle DC and Raf. I bet DC would say yes in an instant. John Jones is too coward to wrestle DC. Ain't that something? The whole card. Okay, so we have to predict the quickest finish on the whole card. Green McKinney. Now, does it have to be a fighter or the fight? Does it have to be the winner, or could it just be the fight? Like, can you just pick Green versus McKinney, or do you have to pick one or the other? One fighter who wins. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, I have Green winning. The thing is, what if he drags it to round 2? And what if Krylov and Whitaker go to sleep in round 1? What if Gable Steveson knocks out Alicia round 1? Ooh. Well, since it's a McKinney fight, I'm just going to say Bobby Green. I guess I would pick Bobby Green. But I'd be worried about the Whitaker and the Gable Steveson fight for sure. But if I had to pick one, I think it'd be Green. That's a cool bet, though. That ain't bad at all. That's a cool bet. Cool bet. Oh, my God. Yep, we're getting more pumped by the minute. If anyone thinks differently, who do you guys think will have the quickest finish on the card? Quickest finish. Who's the one pump chump? Steveson, Krylov, Whitaker, Adrian Yanez, Green, McKinney. I'm pumped hard, bro. Bricked up. That's some John Jones Hasbulla shit right there. That's what John Jones said to Volkov the other day. Did you see what John Jones said to Max Holloway? He saw him training backstage, and he's like, "You look nice and tight, Holloway." This guy, John Jones, every day, bro. How can I sleep on this pump? I don't know. You got to run some laps around the block. You got to run some laps outside. Or you got to smoke an indica. Good Lord, Jon Jones is a gay man. He's definitely gay. Probably bi. I would say he's bi, but he's bi, but he's gay too because he likes guys. Guru really nailed it. I think that's his biggest video till this day, isn't it? That's still his biggest video. What did that do? Almost 1 million views? I think that did like 800,000 views. Some shit like that, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, Guru nailed it. All right, I'll stay on for another minute or two. I stayed on longer than I was expecting because, you know, it's Conor McGregor Eve. Jon Jones is in attendance for this fight, which is interesting. He'll be in the crowd cheering on his boyfriend. Jones just wants to dominate. He don't care the gender. Gable is the same. I call them egosexuals. Gay egosexuals. That's true. That's true. Dude, I don't think anyone will ever forget about that Hasbulla Jones video. Oh my God. LOL is right. You gonna show the fight? No, but I'll be doing a live stream fight companion. I'll be commentating, entertaining, and giving input. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll be giving you the picks, the commentary, the entertainment, my 2 cents. I'll have the fight clock up here. If I remember, I'll remember to do the fight clock this time. And I'll be talking shit, getting lit, and taking hits. Fun stream, McGregor card, hell yeah. What time you show the fight full screen? When Dana, I'm gonna call Dana White tonight, and I'm gonna ask him if I could play the fights on my channel and show the whole event. I'm gonna DM Dana right now. Dana White. Dana White, I'm gonna ask him. Yo, can I stream the whole UFC card? I'll let you know when he gets back to me, guys. If he doesn't call back, if he doesn't message back though, I can only commentate, and we're gonna do the live fight companion, just like every other channel. One more sleep, or as they say in Spanish, one more el sleepo. Is that what they say? Well, it's time to smoke an el jointo. And hit a workout. All right. I think that's all, folks. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for liking and subscribing. We're going to continue tomorrow. Part 2. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Peace. All right, guys. Adios, amigos.